How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Not too shabs. Not too shabs. Um, got the survey. Got the survey for Zook Pond. Finally, the topo survey, and we're going to get that printed off and get a picture frame for it. And have that. Need that. That's an important document. So finally got that. That's completed. It's been submitted. Um, Everything's a go, as you guys know already. But the only thing, the only thing that is something that we're kind of, well, I already figured it out. I already know, but the city might. It appears that they're trying to classify my pool, or I'm sorry, rather, Zook Pond as a pool, right? So that way it would require a pool permit, that sort of thing. It's not a pool, so there's no pond permit process. So uh, so Carpenter Lake used to exist in Wayne, Michigan in the 1920s and the early 30s, west of me. So that's interesting. I just found that out today. But that no longer exists. So the city of Wayne doesn't have a pond. They have a pond ordinance that they passed in 23, but it's not referencing any sort of permission or anything. I mean, obviously, you gotta go through the state. You gotta go through the state and through Eagle and the Wayne County Drain Commission. You gotta go through all of them. So that's what we intend to do. Go through all of them, and we've already done that. We already went through all of them. We literally are done. We are scheduled and we are paid in full for Zook Pond. So the only kind of hair in the soup here really is the city of Wayne. Them trying to maybe try to get me to pay a permit or something. Um, like I said, I don't mind showing them a site plan. I don't have any issue with that. I don't have any issue with it. Obviously, this is all going to be publicly available information, but we're not. We're not looking to complicate things, but these shakedown permit schemes, I guess. I'm not capable. The way I look at it, instead of paying you $400 or $500 for a fake permit, I might as well just file a lawsuit against you, right? have a little fun. At least I get to have some fun. I say that term kind of jokingly. It's really not fun. I would more accurately say substance, right? I get more out of it. I get more bang for my buck, if you will. You know, so. Yeah, there's several. Got a kernel stuck in my throat. Bullshit. So I don't eat popcorn. So I don't eat no popcorn. But yeah, I mean, we're talking. What are we talking? Well, we're talking a complete change of pace. But we think we have a resolution to the driveway is basically, I'm gonna put, I want to extend my driveway out anyways. That's why I had this utility pole moved. But I agreed to that because I'm doing it anyways. But basically, they're not gonna fuck with me over one car, which that's cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that though. Ain't bad. Now the pool. The pool. That's I guess a more complicated matter, of course. You could say. But I'm just ready to get to the fire pit, the sign. Ready to get the party on the, get the show on the road. So. Sorry, just thinking about a couple things here, but yeah, hopefully we can come to a resolution on the driveway pad and the pool, right? Hopefully. As far as the pond, that's good to go. And Pool's a little bit kind of, that's where it gets a little more dicey, but, I don't mind putting in a fence. I don't mind, putting a ladder, whatever. I don't mind building something, a little bit nicer and better, I don't mind upgrading. But I wasn't planning on upgrading, so I'm not gonna pay for the privilege of upgrading, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm willing to let the city do a certificate of occupancy inspection. If they want to, not charge me for it, I'd rather have them just do that, right? Just have them do what would it be? CO, a certificate of occupancy? But who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, like I said, otherwise, I just show the preservation order, and then that's gonna definitely slow some things down.